Hello everybody, Kanisha the creator here, and I'm here today to give you my review of High School Musical, the series. Season 3, Episode 2. Maybe I should just make it shorter. Well, it doesn't matter. Episode 2 is so exciting. Everybody getting into the mood. Nene met the the person well with the donor who happens to be a best friend of her mom, who happens to be a friend of her mom's, named Marvin, who is played by Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Most of y'all probably already know that because I know there's hundreds of reviews already put out, and probably most of y'all have already watched the episode way before me. Sorry it was a little later than normal, but actually this probably is around the same time as I did last time. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Jesse Tyler Ferguson playing Marvin. Him and Nene were just like they were just bonding. Like you could just tell I could definitely tell that I swear their energy was just so perfect. Speaking of more energy, brother, there is too much perfect energy in here. Like Ricky was just being such a ball of energy. He wasn't acting nervous or nothing. He was all being like, "This is summer. We're supposed to be having fun. Sure, we're doing the musical, but we still can have fun while doing it." But Carlos is more like, no. This is an audition, and more importantly, this is also going to be a documentary, and it's going to be on television. So we really got to put our A game in it. And I'm like, that makes sense. Gina 1.0 might be coming back. Gina 1.0 might be coming back during this whole thing because she really wants to get that role. Carla, Courtney. I'll talk about Carlos a little bit later, but for now, let me talk about Courtney. Courtney seems to, trying to get back into the whole makeup and hair thing that she did back when she was at East High during those musicals. And then that brings us to Maddox. Now, one thing we learned about Maddox that we kind of already knew is that girl's a lot. And she actually even admits it. She's like, most people call me an acquired taste, which means I'm not for everybody. And like, yeah, I was agreeing with her 100%. I did watch this episode 2 times, just like I promised. And yeah, I was like, yeah, girl, they're right. You are an acquired taste because you kind of get on my nerve about it a little bit. Like, Courtney is like, teamwork makes the dream work. And she was like, and then Maddox was like, well, I've been doing this for a long time. As they say, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And I'm like, wow, girl, sheesh. You ain't gonna ever make friends like that. And she was like, well, she was talking to the camera. She was like, it has been a while since I made friends. And the last friend that I had, we kind of grew apart. So it's kind of hard for me to make new friends. And I'm like, yeah, girl, with that attitude, you're not going to be able to make new friends. And then there was like this weird scene at the end where she put Twizzlers in like a cauldron or something and then just left. And I'm like, okay, that was weird. Is that some kind of weird tradition? And I like how Ashley and Courtney were both like, Maddox is kind of a lot, but Gina actually is starting to warm up to Maddox. It's also proven that here, it's also in this episode that EJ and Gina think that while the rehearsals are going on, like during rehearsals, maybe they should like distance themselves from each other for a little bit, so there isn't no bias around anybody accusing them of that. Which is why I was glad Val came. Val appeared. Val appeared, and she and EJ's are seeming to be close. Are definitely proving the vibe of close friends. And she was offering to help with the cast list because she's afraid that EJ is probably going to be biased and, obviously give Gina the main role and, the others probably, the roles that they probably want too. And now I bring up Carlos. See, Carlos, since this thing is going to be televised, is getting a little bit maybe nervous slash paranoid. And he wanted to help like post the cast list, which I'm pretty sure means he just wanted an excuse to see the cast list. And he kind of gets that at the end. I will talk about the end in a moment, but first, I want to talk about Nene's song and Gina's song. First, I'm going to talk about Gina's. Gina's song, like the whole balance thing, it's perfect. Like I keep saying, if Gina gets to play Elsa, I want to see a dance performance. I want to see it. I want to see a perfect dance performance showing off Sophia Wiley's, dance choreography mixed in with her singing. Like it would be perfect, and this song just proves it. This song just proves it. It helps a lot. Now I want to talk about Nene's song. That was such a heart-filled song. It made me feel like the emotions that you would normally feel when you're about to turn 18. And Nene is about to turn 18. It's confirmed in this episode, and I just love the song. I'm gonna play it again, and I'm gonna listen to Gina's song again. I'm going to listen to it again. Now let's talk about the auditions. They literally combined singing. At first, they were singing For the First Time in Forever. Then they sing, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Then they kind of mixed it together. And I gotta say, I didn't think I would like it at first because I was hoping that they just sing one song. I think they just sing one song. Like, they sing just either The First Time in Forever or Do You Want to Build a Snowman? But they kind of mixed it together. And it's like another one of those moments. I'm sorry, people, that I keep saying this, but I really feel like that was unnecessary. Either do You Want to Build a Snowman or do For the First Time in Forever. I feel like they should have just did For the First Time in Forever. I also realized that some of the lyrics are a little bit different. I don't know whether this is because it's the Broadway version. Probably, that's what I'm assuming. Or if it's the probably the full version. Ooh. Sorry about that. It's probably because it's the Broadway version. But still, I can't wait to see whoever plays Elsa, whether it be Courtney or whether it be Gina. I'm not angry if it'll be either one, but still, I want to hear whichever one of them singing Let It Go. Because seriously, I want it to be perfect. And by the way, if it'll be Courtney, I don't know what I would expect from her while she's singing Let It Go. But still, I like it. And I can't wait to see the dress. It is going to be perfect. I can't wait to see Anna's dress either. I can't wait to see Kristoff's outfit. I can't wait to see Han's outfit. I can't wait to see all the stuff. It's just going to be so perfect. Now we have to get to the end. At the end, Carlos sneaks in to the bar and looks at the cast list, but he sees something amiss, and then he erases a name and then puts a different name there. Something is going on, something big, and I don't know. Oh, I also forgot to mention, Jen actually does decide to sing. It decides to, kind of audition for the musical because he doesn't have no choice. If he doesn't, he's gonna get his stuff taken away, and then it'll be the most boring summer ever for him. I wonder if we're gonna get deeper into his backstory on why he doesn't sing anymore. We probably will, and I'll probably be really interested. But anyway, I give this a straight up 8 out of 10. I love episode 2. I can't wait to see all of it. Should we be worried that Gina 1.0 is coming back? And seeing this new side of Carlos. He's normally not worried because he normally is by Miss Jen's side. So he always knows what the cast list is. So him not knowing the cast list might make him a bit paranoid. And the fact that it's going to be televised means he probably is going to be... Wait, you ready down there? But anyway, he might be really nervous. I wonder what it's going to show. Anyway, that's my review of High School Musical, the musical, the series, Season 3, Episode 2. I'll be here next Wednesday to give you my review of Episode 3. Bye!